So you load your clothes in here. You turn the table. Make sure it's set on standard, not drain. So you let your clothes wash. This is how big it is. Not very big at all. Very tiny, actually. It's a washer and dryer. It said it had to sit on something level, so I just left it on the styrofoam packaging that it came in. So that way I could just sit it right in the shower or in the tub area, and it can just drain right into the tub, because the drain hose is kind of small and short, and it really wouldn't reach anywhere else, because it fits into an RV, a dorm room, camper, an apartment, bathroom. It fits really anywhere, but the drain hose isn't long enough, and it has to be able to plug into an outlet, 110 outlet. And you also have a water hose that attaches right here that you can actually attach to your sink, or you can fill it by hand. I chose to fill it with my shower because it's so portable and it's so movable. I just chose to fill it by hand or with the shower, so I chose to fill it by hand instead of using the water hose. It washes pretty well and pretty fast. It washes actually extremely well. It's got a really awesome agitator in here. I'm actually washing a couple of carpets right now because I've done washed like all my laundry. So I'm washing my carpets right now because they are pretty dirty. So that's what I'm washing right now. So as you can see, you have two wash settings. You have standard and soft that you can wash on. So as soon as the timer gets to 0, I will switch my setting over here to drain. No, you don't have to use this to drain. You just switch it to drain and it'll come out of your drain hose. Then you take your clothes out of here and you put them in here. You leave this on drain. Okay, as you can see, the timer is getting ready to go off. No, it does not ding or anything like that. It just simply stops washing. So as soon as it's done washing, the timer will go to 0. Okay, see it done went to 0. So now you come over here and you hit drain, switch it to drain, and all your water starts coming out. Look at all that crap from my carpet. That's from nobody wiping their shoes. Can you believe that shit? Look at that. So your water will drain out. So as soon as your water is completely draining, you take everything out of here, and you take this little thingy out, because this keeps your clothes from flying out of your cycle here. So you take your stuff out of here. Well, let's let that drain for a second. Okay, so you see that's done draining. So what you do is you take these, you put these in the spin cycle. You can't put all of them in there. So you put this little gadget over here. You close your spin cycle. Make sure that your drain is closed back. Okay. And you put this on your spin cycle. Now, it will let you know if it's off balance, because this thing will rack back and forth. See, your spin, it's on spin. So you got more water coming out because it's on your spin cycle. So make sure that your drain is closed for your washer. Excuse me, make sure your drain is open. I'm sorry. Make sure your drain is open for your spin cycle. So this is on a timer too. So this is your spin timer. So that's on a quick timer. And it'll spin and all your water comes out. And as you can see, this spin timer spins, this timer goes off pretty quickly too. And no, it does not ding when it goes off. And as you can see, it's really quiet. It's not loud at all. So now you take them out of here and you put them back in here, because you got to rinse them again. So then you make sure the drain is closed, put it on standard. I fill this up first because I don't want, I don't want any mishaps. I fill this up first. Yeah, I use hot water. Well, because I'm washing my stuff. So I fill this up first before I turn my washer on. So that way you don't burn out the engine, the motor, whatever you want to call it. Because you want to rinse all the soap and stuff out of your clothes. Now, as you can see, I only filled it up halfway. Because you want a good agitation, so I'm going to turn my little timer on. I turned it on for like 13, 14 minutes. So you want a good agitation going on in there. Get all the rest of that soap out of your clothes, you know. So it's got a good agitation on it. I didn't put a lot of soap in there. It's got a good agitation on it though. It's really quiet. Pretty cool. So like I said, when it's done washing, no, it won't ding. Okay. But I got it on the standard, and then I'll put it on the drain. I'll put it on drain. It'll come out of the hose. Then I'll take everything out of here. I'll put it in here to spin. Leave it on drain when you're spinning, and then take everything out, and you're done. I'll put a dryer sheet in here after I spin it a couple of times. Put a dryer sheet in here, spin it, and then your stuff's done. Make sure you take your hose and connect it back here so it's up, so nothing's draining on your floor when you take this and put it away, or you can leave it wherever you're going to set it, but just make sure that hose is up so you don't have any excess water. And then I unplug it and I wrap the plug back around the back and I sit it back in my little space. It's very light. You can actually pick this up. It's very, very light, very convenient, very nice to have, very easy to use. And there you have your little washer and dryer in your unit. It's like 2 feet, 2 by 2. Very convenient. Very, very spacious. Very cool. Very cheap. It was like $110 on Walmart.com. I suggest you get one if you really need a washer and dryer and you don't have a lot of space. Get one. Very cool. You can actually wash your hot water, cold water, use some bleach for your whites, and Clorox too for your colors, and you don't have to go to the laundromat for people who don't have a lot of time and don't have a lot of space, and you're just a single person, or you have kids or something and you don't have a lot of time, or you want to wash your kids' items that are dirty or got food on them separate from your stuff in your washer, or you don't have a lot of time. It's very quick wash. It's all on timers. It's all on these little timers. So very cool. Just make sure that you always switch your drain back before you wash, or you're going to have a mess on your floor. Just remember that. And always pick your drain hose up after you're done using your system and hang it back up on the back corner back there, or you'll have a mess. So just remember that. It's very simple to use. Cool. I highly recommend it. Get yourself one. Go get some.